Hello friends, how's it going, and welcome to a different sort of video. This past weekend I went to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and if you're not familiar with that place, basically there's a bunch of different parks that you can go to, and one of those parks is called Epcot. And at Epcot they have a different sort of thing called Around the World, and they have different pavilions for a bunch of different countries. And one of those countries just happens to be Japan, and inside Japan, of course, they have a store that has a bunch of Japanese stuff, and included in there is Pokemon because of how influential it has been in Japanese culture ever since it came out. Now the thing about this store is that it used to carry Pokemon Center stuff, like actual Pokedolls and stuff like that, and hopefully I'll have pictures across the screen for you guys. I found some from 2011 and 2015, just for comparison for what I show you in the video today, but basically they just stopped selling all this Pokemon Center stuff. I noticed that they started getting fewer and fewer things after Black and White's hype was over and stuff, and they started just getting Tomy figures and stuff, which was cool for a while because the stores that I went to didn't have them, but then eventually, you know, it just became stuff that I saw all the time at my Toys R Us, at Walmart, at Target, everything like that. So I wanted to show you guys anyway though what the stock was like, just in case you're planning a trip to Orlando or planning a trip to Disney in general and you were thinking about going to Epcot but you weren't sure about why you'd want to go or what was there. So here we go, let's look at some stuff. So we're entering the door here. As you can see on the top, the name of the store is Mitsukoshi. I believe that it's an actual store in Japan, but I'm not totally sure because I haven't googled it actually. But we're just looking around here. They have a bunch of stuff. They have like Hello Kitty things, they have Studio Ghibli things, but we're just focusing on the Pokemon right now. They also have Nintendo things. I was debating recording it, but then I decided not to for whatever reason. It's just hats and stuff. But here we go, we've got some manga here from Pokemon Adventures. They have a couple of strategy guides and then a Let's Find Pokemon book with Zoroark on it. We also have, my mom was making the Pikachu face. It was very cute. So she's just putting it back in there. You can see the first plushie little island that they have there. They have two plushie islands. Then they have some Ultra Pro stuff, which is really cool to see. I don't see it very often because my stores are very late with getting them, but we have the Charizard ones there and then some Fates Collide ones here. We also have a bunch of Tomy figures. Like I said before, this place is just overrun by Tomy stuff. It's a little disappointing, but it's also kind of cool to see all the Mega Evolution ones. I don't see those very often at Toys R Us, so that's cool. Speaking of things that I don't usually see at Toys R Us, we also have the Trainers Select stuff, or Trainers Choice, sorry, still here, some of those Final Evolution starter ones, and then of course again a bunch of multi-packs of Tomy things. Then turning around here we have some apparel, we have more hats, we have socks, we have what's that called, a scarf, and we have some shirts, but they're not very exciting so I didn't go through them as much. And then I was really excited about that Mega Charizard X hat. Somebody on Twitter showed it to me before, so I was just playing with it right there. Then we have this whole big wall of stuff that used to be just giant Pokedolls, but now it's just still more of the same Tomy things that you will see in most other stores. But it did take a minute to play with this Charizard. I do have this Mega Charizard Y figure, but it's still really fun to look at. Then we have another wall of Tomy things on another island, and then this is the other side of it with some more Trainers Choice stuff with the legendaries. I don't usually see those, so that's pretty cool. Then here's the second plushie island that we didn't see as much of before. It's still the same plushies. We've got the balls, Pikachu's, Meows, Pichu's, everything. There's some Panchamps over there too. Then they also have two trading card game sides. They've got some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff below this, and then just Pokemon things. And then on the other side, it's completely Pokemon stuff. It's all overpriced compared to like stuff like Target, but if there's something there that you can't find at your Target, then it's a good resource. And then honestly, that is it. That's all they have for Pokemon stuff. It used to be a lot more exciting, so I'm sorry I couldn't show you, footage from like 2005 when there was just whole huge, like almost half the store just had all sorts of Pokemon Center stuff. So but I wanted to round out this video with some cool footage of the Japanese section itself. We got this really cool koi pond here beside the large traditional Japanese blue building thing. I'm not totally sure what the terminology is. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say anything wrong, so I just went general with that one. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some cool Pokemon stuff. This is the stuff that I see when I go to Epcot. It used to be much more exciting, like I said, but this is all I can offer right now. I also thought you guys would like to see some extra footage of stuff that I took there because it was exciting to me anyway. The second floor of the Imagination building that houses the current Figment ride was open to Disney Vacation Club members as like a lounge now, and so we were able to go in and see that. So I have a little bit of footage from that, not too much, but if you enjoy really cool architecture, I recommend that you stay and watch it. I'll have some music going, and then after that I have a couple of bloopers with audio from the day. But that should be it from me, so thanks for watching everybody, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. beautiful rendition.
Hello, friends! We're not being quiet! We're at Disney!
I'm gonna do a voiceover.
With the flammable people! But we're not flammable. We're hot.